Hi, my name's Greg Quirk. I'm the Technical Marketing Manager at Semiconductor Insights, and with me today is Alan Yogasingham, Sourcing Manager. When we last left off, Alan carelessly wasted our company's money buying what he thought was an iPhone. We've sent him out again to try to get a proper iPhone so we can do a legitimate teardown.
Hey Greg, took me a little surfing on the net, but I finally got this bad boy courtesy of the good people at eBay.
This isn't an iPhone, Alan. You dropped the ball again.
Oh, I know it's not an iPhone. Those things cost about $400, even with the price drop. This thing was only $150. I'm not paying $250 more for just a multi-touch screen.
Alan, this thing has buttons. And I'm not even going to get into telling you why the price difference isn't just the screen. Why don't we open this up and I'll tell you exactly why it's only worth $150. If that.
I tried to save the company money.
Forget it. Let's just take a look inside, okay?
Fine.
When we first open the iPhone knockoff, you can see one thing that just jumps right out at you. This is a simple GSM phone based on a MediaTek reference design. The first chip, the MT6226, is the baseband processor. It also acts as the applications processor for both the VGA camera and the touch panel screen. This baseband works in conjunction with this chip here, the MT6129. This is the RF transceiver. To complete the reference design, there is the MediaTek MT6305 power management IC.
The memory is what's interesting on this board. This phone uses Spansion S71PL129N stacked multi-chip with PSRAM and flash. It's 128 megabits of flash with 64 megabits of PSRAM. This component is definitely a cost choice from a designer's point of view, because PSRAM offers the higher storage density of DRAM, but being more cost-effective than the traditional SRAM used in cellular applications. The designers of this phone were definitely thinking of the consumer here.
We should note that the reference design by MediaTek was released in 2004, so as a GSM design, it's a tried and true solution, and probably one that was not too costly to implement. It's worth noting that in order to get this phone out days after the actual iPhone was released, the company determined the shortest time to market was to use an older reference design.
With this design, they still have an adequate GSM phone with a touchscreen and a 1.3 megapixel camera. Again, they're advertising a blatant iPhone knockoff on the grounds that the functionality is essentially the same. The hope is that someone is frugal or foolish enough to pay for this. Stop looking at me, Greg.
I didn't say anything. Thank you for joining us today for another teardown of the iPhone clone. If you have any thoughts, comments, or questions, please email us at teardowntv@semiconductor.com. For more information about our company, please visit www.semiconductor.com.